What's up, ladies and gentlemen? Thank you for watching my channel. This is actually video number 501. That makes me very happy, and a little round of golf claps for me. Basically, I want to give a little explanation of my video about the fear porn. Explain the method to my madness for those of you who may be new and may not understand why I do what I do. Now, some of my subscribers will say I don't need to explain myself. I understand that, but that's just who I am, and it helps me, and if it benefits at least one person, then I'm doing a good job. The purpose of that video is not meant to anger people, although you have seen, if you read some of the comments and the amount of thumbs down, that people will get angry. I like to talk about things that bring out people's emotions, because if you become aware of them, it brings them out, it makes you deal with them, and then sometimes some people might actually question them, and it can help solve a problem. I've been a licensed massage therapist since 1996, and I know when you hold in emotion, it injures you, both physically and emotionally. So if you don't deal with anxieties and situations and stress, that's when somebody goes postal and injures somebody. You'll always notice in the majority of my videos, I'm very calm when I speak, because I am one of those people. You deal with situations, you process them, you get them out, and you move on. It's like any toxic chemical in your body. The quicker you get it out, the faster you can heal. The longer you keep it in, the more damage it does to the body. And even something as primitive, I guess, as an emotion. If you hold in anger your whole life, it's like taking a soda bottle that's not open and just shaking it. And then one day, that cap eventually will come off, and you explode. And that's not what I want. So when it comes to fear porn, we almost take it for granted at this point, because it's all over the place. When you turn on the news, all you get is bad news. When you turn on majority of TV shows, they're all about people fighting each other or shooting each other. And you see the hypocrisy in the world. Like, how many of these actors, movie stars and people will talk about gun control and how guns shouldn't be around in this world, and yet they'll take millions of dollars to make a movie to kill a bunch of people and glorify guns. There's a lot of hypocrisy in this world. You read newspaper article after newspaper article. Nothing but fear and death and destruction, and especially around the corner. You have governments that talk about terrorism, how they're always going to be around the corner at any moment and can get you. They focus on death and destruction. And even as you start seeing in internet, in the alternative media, we see all these headlines of Planet Nibiru coming to destroy us, solar flares coming to destroy us, earthquakes and famines and floods, wars, terrorists, BLM agents, all coming to get you or get someone else. And we see this so much, we almost take it for granted. And the reason for my video, because if you're not here, if you've never been here before, you're going to see that and you're going to think, oh, that's stupid. But the people that have been here for a while know what my videos are about. And none of them are about fear porn. And I don't use these type of titles that I used in the other video. I did it to prove a point. Because it is like a candle to a moth. That moth is going to be attracted to that flame. But here's the kicker. If it goes to that flame, it gets burned and dies. And we're all dying inside one way or another. And you could see how many people are just so bent up with frustration and anger that they will actually take it out on somebody like me that's actually just trying to get them to see what's been created from all of those media outlets. All of that anger, all of the death and destruction. You watch that all the time, it turns you bitter. It turns you angry. And because you can't vent, you can't go up to a Rothschild or the president or the King of England, or Queen of England, I'm sorry, or someone of that nature and just smack them. So you vent on the people that are easy targets. But you'll also find it doesn't help you because you still stay angry. An emotion is like a fire alarm. It's a warning sign. If you don't pay attention to it, you're going to get hurt. And that's why there is benefit of pain. Because pain is a teacher. It's a motivator, and it does it quickly. I can tell a child, don't touch a stove all I want, and they may not listen. They may listen. Who knows? But they may do it one day. And if they burn their hand on the stove and they feel that pain, they will have learned never to do it again. The same thing emotionally. And this is why the people that control, the powers that be, they bombard us on a daily basis with fear and propaganda and violence. It affects you emotionally. Don't let it. Because if you're one of the people that leaves nasty comments on my channel all the time, no matter what I say, if you're a person that thumbs down my video without even having the respect to watch it first, and you're a person that makes fun of people and curses at people all the time and does things to hurt people, there's a reason for that. Most people aren't born that way, and that's what programming is all about. And it's done in a way that you don't even realize it's happening. I try and point those things out, so it's going to bring out emotion. But if you think I'm doing it to hurt you, then either you're part of the problem or you just are so blind you can't see it. That video is to show how often we are, when we're viewing our Alex Jones videos, when we're reviewing our Adam Kokesh, when we're reviewing our Max Kaisers, when we're reviewing all of those very popular and very well profitable businesses, because that's what they are. You know, people can say whatever they want about the fact that I have AdSense on my channel. It hasn't changed anything about me. As a matter of fact, it's actually made me work harder just to prove that it's not affecting it. These people are making thousands of dollars a day. Go on Infowars.com and see all the advertisements blinking at you. All the things that, well, you need this water to save you or you're going to die, or you need this food, otherwise you're going to die. You're going to need this bomb shelter, otherwise you're going to die. It's that commercial mentality of act now, limited time only. It's about your emotions. And people will say, oh, Chris, you get out of control every now and then. Well, everybody does. But you notice the majority of my time is calm and speaking with reason and logic. I'm an individual. I've been an individual since I was a child. A free thinker. And that is dangerous to a government or a system that's trying to control its people. They don't want individuals. They want mindless drones who will do what they're told, do what they're programmed. And that means setting us up to believe in the team mentality. You notice that a lot in sports, how they pay people millions of dollars, and they talk about all the time, you got to be a part of the team. If you stop and think about what that means programming-wise, they're not saying be an individual. They're saying be a part of something. If you're a part of something, you have to follow that something. A lot of people don't like me because I'm not part of a team. I am part of individual who is sharing to people who also want to be individuals. And we're hated on, and we're looked at by the enemy as a threat. I choose to not live in fear. And I choose to help those willing to listen. And that's why there are some subscribers who have been following me for the longest time, because they appreciate the fact that I sometimes remind them, because we all need that, that it's like, it's okay, they start programming you a little bit, come back to our side. Choice is yours. Free will allows you to do whatever you want, including the wrong thing. If you want to spend your whole life with all this pent-up anger, looking to vent it out, and you want to hurt people or animals or people's property, then you're not a good person. But it doesn't mean you can't change. So if you want to hate this message, is it really because you hate me, or you hate the way your life is turning out? I can't answer that question. It's very easy for you to blame it on me, because people don't like to take responsibility for their own actions. They like to judge. So here I am. I'm an easy target. Give it your best shot. Or you could say it's time that I realize that my anger, my frustration, whatever you're going through, is a message that I've ignored for the longest time. And it's time to focus in on it and see what it is. So my job is to point that out for those who want to listen. For those who don't, you have all of the fear porn you want. It's all over and it's rampant. But don't be surprised that you're always bitter and anger when all you're watching is things that are about fear, torture, pain, paranoia, who's really to blame? So for those who appreciate it, give this a thumbs up, share it, maybe favorite, subscribe, and understand that I'm an individual, and people don't like that because I think for myself. And the ones that subscribe to me for the right reasons, they're pretty much the same way, and I guarantee you, we're a lot happier. Thanks for watching. Peace.